So here I am at the Hunter Trail, and it's a nice 81-degree day, and there's some wildflowers out here. This is actually out in Eloy. Tons of wildflowers, tons. So over there is the Callaway Trail. I didn't look at the actual distance that trail is, but you can tell there's quite a bit of poppies and daisies over there, among other things, and people. It's a pretty busy day over here at Picacho Peak. And obviously the wildflowers are a big part of it, because they're everywhere. It's also recommended that you bring 2 to 3 liters of water per person on this hike and use sunscreen. Obviously the trail is pretty well marked. It's a little rocky, but they have cables here to help get through that. Parking lot is also full, pretty busy. I haven't really ran into that many people on this trail, but I've only been on it for about 15-20 minutes. But it's really green. Some more rocks. So here's the rocks, more rocks. If I remember correctly, the first part of the hike is all just hard rocks, see? It's not a bad day, nice and breezy out. Once you get out of the sun, it's pretty comfortable. And then you have the view. Not bad. Some cool little caves to take a look at. And the view. I'm not tired yet, but it really is nice weather. Thank God it's only 80. Probably 70s in the shade, but it's pretty good. So finally made it to the first set of serious cables. Obviously, I don't want to be recording as I'm going down this, but you know, that's life. But take a look at that view. We have these really nice stairs for stepping. And if you feel like you're too high-tech, you can just use the loose rock mixed with the gravel to get down here, you know. Nothing too bad. There are some spots that are a little steep, but not too bad. I thought you guys would enjoy this view, you know? Not all the way to the top, but we're working on it, surely. So we still have some rocks. Gotta go up here. And I know there's a vertical cable section I have to pull myself up with. It's pretty nice though. Like I said, it's 82 degrees out with a slight breeze. It's not summer yet, but it's kind of warm. Feels warmer than 80 degrees. They have these nice purple flowers too. Some snow on that mountain way over there. Pretty far down drop. Here's this wonderful cable section that I was talking about. You have to pull yourself up. I'm multitasking, obviously. Camera, bag, cable in hand. And you have this wire just to make sure you don't fall. It is kind of windy now. Really windy. Still have to go up this, over, up there, and around, I believe, from what I was looking at the map. I'll record in a little bit. Got ourselves some more cables. I made a mistake and did not bring gloves on this adventure. But I mean, my hands aren't too terribly bad, obviously. It's a pretty good view up here. In fact, you can even see snow on these mountains. Need to reposition. Maybe I made a mistake. I thought that there was snow, but maybe not. But pretty high up. Kind of gives you an idea of where we're at, the trail. You can take this, you can follow that trail all the way over there, or you can go to the top of this high peak, the actual Picacho Peak. That's what I'm doing. That way I can get a good shot on the top side. I think I came up here too late for wildflowers because I thought that I would have seen a lot more. Last year during the super bloom there was tons of wildflowers, but I'm sure if I came up last week it probably would have been, you know, a lot more. Somebody has a drone up here. First I thought it was a bee. Evidently not. But my Jeep is right there. And this is the I-10. I don't know what that mountain's called, but you can see pretty far. It's not too terribly crazy bad. I only think it's hard because cables, I wouldn't really consider that hard, you know? But so here's the top of Picacho Peak. Down there is the parking lot. Over here is the visitor center. I don't know exactly what that is, but off in the distance you can see that there's snow on that mountain. It's pretty cool. You can see all the farm fields, everything is green. Once it warms up, it's gonna turn brown and ragged, just like the desert. There's my bag. But overall, it was a nice hike. Well, it was nice so far to the top. Probably gonna have a sunburn, but I gotta work on my color anyways, so. It's crazy. You can see everything up here. But I'm gonna head back down, and I have ways to go. And then I have an hour-and-a-half drive plus traffic going back into Phoenix. So we shall see you soon. So I don't really think that cameras do this place justice. I really feel like you have to see this in person, you know? Because everything up here is, it's just so natural and big in beauty. And I saw a hummingbird, but I was too slow to grab my camera and he was gone. But it was a pretty hummingbird, you know? But it's really quite impressive up here. I was gonna check that out, but I don't want to be up here too long because I don't like driving too much at night. I'm still gonna end up driving at night. I just don't want to be driving too long at night, if that makes sense. One of the other hikers said that there was a swarm of bees down here somewhere. Told me to watch out, which I guess it's kind of common for this area, but I haven't seen any bees. I thought I heard bees earlier, but it wasn't bees. It was somebody flying a drone, and they left. But you know, back to walking the plank. This thing. So, wish me luck. Check out that guy. Well, back to these cables. I'm gonna follow the cables down and then go all the way that way and over, and we're gonna see how that goes. Probably gonna go backwards, so I'm probably not gonna be holding onto the camera. Take a look at this. Working on coming down. Some more cables. View is pretty good. I ran into a squirrel about 10 minutes ago. I also ran into like a lizard. Pretty big lizard. It's interesting. But nothing too crazy. These saguaros are huge. And the barrel cactus. I'm a little disappointed there wasn't more wildflowers, but like I said, I think it was because I waited too long to come up here, but it's all right. I even ate my sub on the top of the mountain. I didn't record that because it would have looked weird. Me trying to hold the camera and eat with the wind going like that. Some more stairs. Means getting close to the parking lot. I haven't seen any snakes on this hike, but that doesn't mean that they're not here. Same thing with some spiders. But trying to figure out where I want to go to next on my next adventure. I do want to try out my backpacking bag instead of the bag that I always use. I did waterproof both, but the one I'm using now kind of is organized a little bit better. I just have to find a system that works with the cameras and batteries. I also take snacks, beef jerky, nuts, Sour Patch Kids, ooh. All right. Well, this is starting to get a little difficult. I'm gonna stop recording and I'll talk to you guys in a little while. So this is the like the first 1,200 feet of Picacho Peak, but if you take a look, I'm not gonna wander off trail. It's not actually a trail for anyone, but it appears somebody's been using it. These are all poppies. Because the sun is behind the mountain, they closed up. See? They're not all poppies, but a lot of the poppies are all closed. You have lupin. Anyways, pretty close to the Jeep, but I'm pretty tired and still have an hour and a half drive back home, and my batteries are almost dead, but I just thought I'll show you one last time what it kind of looks like. Pretty green. We had a wet couple weeks, so it actually looks kind of nice, you know. But hopefully you guys enjoy the content that I record and I share, and if you guys have any ideas on where I should travel next in Arizona, be greatly appreciated. Oh, should probably show you that. Recommended 2 to 3 liters of water per person, and stay on designated trail and do not cut switchbacks. See these blue flowers? They're beautiful. And they have signs up, authorized personnel only. Yeah, if you guys have any feedback or questions or comments, leave them below, and that way I can kind of respond, or maybe I can create content that you guys would enjoy, or anything else I can address that you do have a question about. Let me know. All right, and thanks for watching.